Hey, hey. Welcome to the video Love Bugs. It is your host, Queen Blah and more. And we are back, y'all, for another Dani TikTok reaction video, y'all. So, Dani was live on TikTok the other night. Summer's Room got the video. This is where we're watching the video on a YouTube channel named Summer's Room. You guys, y'all feel free to go and subscribe to that channel. Make sure y'all smack the like button over here. I'm going to be quiet and push play so we can get on in it.
Because I'm telling you, because if y'all know anything about addiction, I don't know how old y'all are when you stop doing something that you're accustomed to doing all the time to suppress certain stuff, you stop doing it, you become aware. You feel me? You become aware. You become aware of your surroundings. You become aware of your insecurities. You become aware of your steps. You start to think to yourself, if you have any morality, if you care, if you got any sense of self, you start thinking like, bro, what the fuck am I doing? You feel me? What the fuck am I doing? You gotta tighten up. Niggas is too old for this. You got a beautiful, beautiful baby girl that is special. You want to raise her properly. You don't want her seeing certain things, and you gotta tighten up. I'm telling you, it was a certain situation that happened. I'm not gonna get into what happened. It wasn't bad. It wasn't crazy. It was something that just turned my all the way up. I'm telling you, it set fire to my it set fire to my so bad, y'all. My cheeks was on fire. You understand? It was hot. My cheeks was hot. I just was like, I'm cool. It was like a light switch. Literally a light switch. I was like, I'm not doing this no more. Locked in, and ever since then, it's just been taken off by the grace of God. It's just been taken off. And again, like I said, ever since then, is things had started to change between me and her. You said yes when I stopped drinking, when I stopped see and hear more. Like it should just become clear. I'm sorry, y'all, that I'm in the dark and stuff. It's just start becoming clear, bro. Clear. You start, you know what I mean? Like I said, can y'all hear me? Like I said, I think life is taking off in a positive way because you was.
Yeah, we hear you, Dani. So basically, Dani is saying what I'm getting from what Dani is saying is that Dani stopped drinking the Taylor port, possibly, and Dani stopped doing whatever else Dani may have been doing. And now Dani is very clear minded. And is that why they broke up? I don't understand, because they both say that Sierra just left. So did Sierra not like the fact that Dani was so clear minded? Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section below.
Everything. Like, people I understand, people don't know. Just because people don't come on social media when they might do things, they don't come on social media and explain to y'all, oh my God, you don't know the kind of conversations they had with God. People on social media alone, when certain things happen, even if y'all disagree, y'all don't like it or whatever, and that's fine. You're entitled to your opinion. People got to get in the habit of stop throwing stones when your house. If you live in a glass house, we all do wrong stuff or things that we wish we could have took back. We all make mistakes. The only difference is if you're not a social media influencer, or if you don't live your life. I'm not an influencer at all. I'm just saying, if you or if you're not with somebody that's a content creator or whatever, you don't live your life in the spotlight. We don't know what the things that the people behind the comments and the people behind that's type and do. I think that the people that do that, they forget that it was once a time that y'all might have did something that you wish you could have took back. Because the spotlight ain't on it, can't nobody pull y'all card. I just kind of feel like if the world gave people a little bit more grace, I'm not saying that don't take accountability. I'm not saying that y'all not supposed to have your own opinion. Y'all gotta like ease up because you never know. You never know what goes on behind closed doors. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know whatever conversation somebody had with God when things go happen or.
So does Danny want y'all to give Sierra grace? Like, I don't know. When did Danny wake up is my question, because they were both extremely sloppy drunk. And that was months ago, true enough. So what did it take for Danny to wake up? Is it Summer being diagnosed with autism or what? And Danny woke up and Sierra left. Child.
You feel like you did something wrong because y'all feel like this it's not bad things are not happening on y'all time or this and then the other is not happening to y'all degree. No, you don't know. You don't know. Just like somebody said, even with my CO situation, somebody was like, how? No, what? God is how. Clearly, some type of grace was shed upon me. So
Danny said with her CO situation. I need to upload the video. Danny passed the exam to be a CO, a correctional officer. And people want to know, how is Danny going to be a corrections officer when Danny was voluntarily putting her hands on Michelle over and over and over again? That's what they mean by how. And I understand Danny saying by the grace of God, but wow, how the tables turn. Danny's getting approved for all this stuff. Danny working 3 jobs. Danny doing everything. And Sierra left and went back to live with, I went to live with JuJu and JuJu's family instead of being a grown woman and standing on her own too. She left. So I don't know. I feel like we still haven't received a solid answer on what made Sierra leave that home.
whatever reason, because you don't know the kind of conversations I had with God behind closed doors. Just because I don't get on here and say what I get on here and I tell the truth about the experience I had with a certain individual. Y'all saw what y'all saw. I know what happened. And again, like I said, people want you to just wait. I don't have to take, but people don't have to take accountability for their actions to y'all is the thing. That's the thing. Y'all don't know what type of prayer. Y'all don't know what type of conversations people having on the back end with God. You don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all feel like it's like not y'all in particular that's on the chat. I'm just saying social media itself feel like somebody's like owe y'all something. Like y'all are viewers. You don't know the kind of like when stuff happens. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all don't know what dark time. Like y'all don't know. So listen, I'm convinced that the devil.
So if that's the case, Danny, why do you keep coming to the internet trying to explain? You came on this here internet and said that people are praising Michelle for doing the bare minimum. They don't praise you. You're on his internet right now telling people that, you know, they don't know what's behind closed doors and what conversations you didn't have with the Lord. You got up on here and told people that Sierra was coming back. You just don't know when. Why do you keep getting on here trying to explain to the people that don't know what's going on if you really don't care?
Straight up invented the internet. I'm convinced social media is a very dangerous place. I need to hear this because my job is doing work. And do the same thing to me, and I get restless. Wait. I need to. It is because my job is doing the same thing to me, giving my grace, giving grace. Listen, that's how it be. Sometimes you gotta pray about that. That's why I go to church and each service and I got this fight completely. So I she needs to be in church with me. I'm not sure. She probably at her baby father house. Like I feel you, and that's the problem with society and just humans today. Y'all, we gotta start giving each other grace. Stop pointing the finger or throwing rocks at a glass house. We have all did things. You might feel like I ain't doing that bad. It don't matter. It doesn't matter. It don't matter. In the eyes of God, it don't matter. It doesn't matter. It don't matter. Again, y'all don't know the kind of conversations I've had with God. Y'all don't know the conversations that Sierra have had with God. Y'all don't know these things. We are not. We don't have to have those conversations with you guys. What my point is have a little grace. You feel me? Y'all might feel like y'all ain't had no grace, but that's fine. Again, just like God didn't have to forgive us for our sins. Like, bro, you gotta forgive. Y'all get so wrapped up in things like y'all never did nothing wrong. God forgave y'all. God forgave y'all. God gave y'all grace. God has given every last one of us on this planet grace. Come on.
That is true. What Dani has done, Dani has to take up with the Lord above. Um, you know, I think it's very interesting that Dani is on here talking about God this and God that because pedos and offenders and the other people do the same thing. They get locked up and they go straight to the Lord and they get to talking about the Lord and the Lord has forgiven them and all of this and all that. So this is an interesting video. Shout out to Summer's Room for catching this live.
Like y'all get so caught up in the act itself or whatever y'all get caught up in. I'm not in your mind or skin or whatever. I don't know. That's the problem nowadays. Karma gonna get you. And then when y'all feel like karma hasn't worked, y'all start going. Not y'all again. Not y'all in the chat particularly. Y'all start going to the extreme measures like trying to stop somebody's money or just trying to intervene God's plan because why y'all feel like God not working fast enough or karma gotta happen on my time. It don't work that way. What about the things that you did that people don't know about? That's what I'm working on. What about the things that y'all have done? The ones that's typing in the back, typing it in the comment and saying y'all should have went to jail for that. What about the things that you have done? What about when you stole something out the store? Or you did this and the other, or whatever. Maybe you should have been like, what about that? You would want somebody to give you grace now? That's all I'm saying. The comment, I don't be letting the comments get to me. It's just crazy how humanity has come, if you will. If somebody say, if I could do things differently, I would have. I don't know what else y'all want somebody else to say. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't, because somebody didn't get on social media and plaster. I get it. Maybe y'all feel like what happened publicly, then the other should be publicly. You know what? Y'all can have that feeling. Just because you have a feeling doesn't mean that you entitled to that happening. Y'all don't know what could be going on in the back. Y'all have no clue what could be going on in the background when it comes to the situation of forgiveness and that situation. Y'all have no clue because y'all don't see it. All y'all see is what somebody still living their life and these things. This is going on good. That's going on good. Or you know what? If I looked at it like that, I would be like, well, dang, whatever's going on or whatever happened, she being blessed by somebody instead of feeling like, how did that happen? What do you mean, how?
Alrighty, y'all. So that is the end of the video. Dani basically said that by the grace of God, she was able to land this new position as a CO. She's going to start the training soon. She's planning on moving out of Philly eventually. Um, Dani didn't mention Sierra much other than saying she thinks Sierra is at her baby daddy's place. So Dani and Queen Op still aren't back together. Queen Op hasn't come back home. We don't know if that is in the cards still or if that's changed. I kind of wonder if Sierra is only tolerating Dani and letting Dani talk to Summer for financial gain. Dani is still working multiple jobs, pulling in them hours and trying to elevate within her career. Sierra knows that. So is Sierra just using Dani for money now? What do y'all think? Let me know in the comment section below what you think about this. I'm going to talk to y'all in our next YouTube reaction video. Bye, y'all.